Hey folks, Dean Alley, Chaplain here. Had a minute, wanted to run through a quick little um, video here. I've been working through First Timothy, and it's just rich with a lot of um, advice for ourselves and for the church as it's being written by Paul. I'm going to focus on um, one area that I happen to have a lot of experience in, and that is in our leadership or leadership. Um, that should be displayed as leaders for Christ. So leaders lead in a regular fervent prayer for civil authority. We as leaders pray that the gospel will spread and God's people will be protected. Number two, leaders open leadership roles to those who are qualified. Refuse leadership, excuse me, yeah, and refuse leadership responsibility to anyone who is unqualified for that authority. It is a huge responsibility to be in any leadership role inside any church. You are definitely going to be held accountable to a higher standard because you're a leader, just like the leaders of this world. Your boss, those are leaders. Um, Leaders also, what else do they do? They recognize and honor those who help in practice service to the church. So always serving God and helping the church in a great way. Leaders include in their ministry public reading in Scripture. It's important for us to read our scriptures and compare it with Scripture. There's no better way to validate what we're hearing and saying by reading the Scripture that's in front of me. Um, Leaders establish a benevolence fund for widows, others, and are genuine in need. Be faithful to help those who have no money and the means of legitimacy and family support. I think it's really important that folks talk about um, helping the widows, but if they have family and they're under 30, the Bible gives us some little direction. And leaders do not involve others in roles of responsibility, or that roles of responsible leadership too quickly. So even as we read in this scripture, um, and we see this in chapter 5, verses 22, is test them. Okay, we are to test them and not quickly put them in a position because we have a need. Leaders avoid the love of money and they reprove and any covetousness among God's people and encourage contentment. You're rich. You have everything. If you have a belief in God, you are sealed, as Paul says, to the day of return or to the day that um, you leave this earth. And no amount of money can give you that. That is the best gift that you could ever get, right? We love God because he first loved us, because First John tells us that. And lastly, leaders teach the congregation to honor the Lord with their wealth. So having resources, having additional monies that God allows you to have to be a steward, you should try to use that to further the gospel and to help others that are in need. Again, this is just a quick video. I hope it gives you some basis on what leaders should be doing in the church and how we should represent God and 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 honor Him and give Him all the glory. This is Chaplain Dean. I hope you y'all are good. And if you need anything, let me know. Love you all. Take care.